up this morning and I pray to the Most High. The sun is shining so bright. I'm blessed to live this life.
Barakatha, Yahawah. Barakatha, Yahawashi. Blessed be Yahawah. Blessed be Yahawashi.
Shalawam. Before the video gets started, I don't want sisters to take anything I said the wrong way. I understand that we all have our own storms that we're working through, and we all have our own demons that we're battling, but this is tough love. I want to encourage sisters that you can do anything through this pretty Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. So uplift your spirit and continue to endure. I love y'all. Shalawam. Shalawam, sisters. Shalawam, shalawam. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory praise to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. And this video, I am really excited to do through the spirit. Oh y'all, something's in my eye. I'm basically gonna be going into having joy in this walk, because I notice a lot of the times, and of course, you know, we're in this flesh, so I'm not saying walk around with us, you know, hee-haw, 25-8, like, I was like, we want to have a just balance. And, you know, sometimes we're going to be sad, we're going to be down. It's part of this walk, you know, it's part of this flesh, but joy is one of the fruits of the spirit, and we shouldn't be walking around moping and sad and mad all the time. Like, lift up your head, your crown, your tiara is falling off. Lift up your head, uplift your spirit, and be happy in this walk. So that's what this video is going to be going into. So without further ado, we're going to get right into it, okay? I have my notes that I wrote out, my points I'm going to touch on. I like to be ready, okay? I like to be ready. Okay, Lord willing, this video is very beautiful and helpful. I feel like it's going to be very beautiful and edifying through the spirit. So I'm going to break it up into sections. So the first thing I want to touch on is, you know, being thankful and content, because that can sometimes get us down and out and not being joyful how we should, because we focusing on what we don't got. We focusing on what's missing. We focusing on the bad. So first, I just want to say we need to be moving the spirit of gratitude. I was making me some tea this morning before I went to work, and my tea bag, so I get the yogi tea, and it has like this little quote on the little tea bag, and it said gratitude leads to love or something like that. And I just wanted to just touch on being thankful, because we could have still been in darkness. We could have been bugged out. We didn't have to wake up to see another day in this truth. We didn't have to wake up and still call upon the name of the Lord. But because of the Most High's mercy and love towards us, we still woke up in this truth with a sound mind. We still woke up knowing who we were. We still woke up praising Him. We still woke up able to read, talk, walk. Not every brother and sister can do that. Not everybody can walk. Not everybody can read. Not everybody can talk. Not everybody is in this marvelous light. Not everybody's in the spirit. So what do we have to complain about? We have everything that we need in front of us. And if the Most High sees us fit to get something else, then that's up to the Most High. But everything we need is right in front of us. Let me get that. Let me get this 1 Thessalonians one first. This is 1 Thessalonians 5 and 16. Rejoice evermore. Let's see what the word evermore means. Okay? Evermore. It says always, forever. So we should be rejoicing and call upon the name of the Lord all the days of our life. It shouldn't be like a part-time job. Okay, well, I'm praising the name of the Lord. I'm rejoicing from 9 to 5, and then, you know, from 5 to 10, I'm gonna give it a break, you know, because I've done it enough. We shouldn't just be praising the name of the Lord when things are going good. We should be rejoicing and praising the name of the Lord even in those times of trouble. Pray without ceasing. And everything give thanks, for this is the will of Yahawah and Yahawashi concerning you. So let's see what that means in a different translation, okay? 1 Thessalonians 5 and 18 in a different translation, it says this, because it's going to help y'all really understand what it means. It says, these are all good. Here's one. Whatever happens, always be thankful. This is how Yahawah wants you to live. Another one, give thanks in every situation, because this is Yahawah's will for you and Yahawashi, Hamashiach. So in everything, give thanks. No matter what you're going through, no matter what you're facing, no matter if you got $1 in your name, no matter if you got 50 cents to your name, no matter if you're sleeping outside, you give thanks to Yahawah Bahasham, because at the end of the day, that's the Most High will being done. Who are we to be mad at the Most High will and be bugging up at the Lord? That's the Lord will being done. So whatever's happening is happening because the Most High commanded it to happen. It's happening at the mouth and the will of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. So no matter what we go through, we need to be thankful. No matter what we have in front of us, we need to be thankful. Because the Most High could have been killed us. The Most High didn't have to wake up us to this truth. He didn't have to do anything. He didn't have to bless us with a roof over our head. He does not have to do anything at all. So we need to humble down and sit down somewhere and be thankful. First of all, change our mindset. So if we stop being carnal and focusing on what we don't have, maybe we'll be more happier in this walk. Be appreciative of what's in front of you and be content with that. Because contentment is peace. Contentment is peace. And then I wanted to get Tobit 5 and 19. This is the book of Tobit, chapter 5 and 19, and it reads, "For that which the Lord hath given us to live with does suffice us." So this is Anna, Tobit's mother, basically saying, no, Tobias' mother. She basically saying, everything that the Lord has given us, that's enough for us. So everything that the Lord has given you in front of you, you got to make that enough. That's enough for you. And like I said earlier through the Spirit, if the Most High see you fit to have more, then you will have more if the Lord see you fit. And like I said in the other video through the Spirit, wherever you are, you're exactly where the Most High wants you to be. We get in this flesh and we be leaning on our understanding, being carnal, feeling like we know everything, we feel like we're supposed to be somewhere else. We be real convinced in our mind that we're supposed to be somewhere else. We should have this. But wherever we are right now, whether we want to believe it or not, that's exactly where the Lord wants us to be, because that's his will being done, and it's been preordained. He's known us since the womb, Jeremiah 1 and 5. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whatever's in front of you, that's what the Lord wants for you. And you got to be okay with that and be content with that and be thankful for that, because it could be a lot worse. And that's true. 1 Corinthians 4 and 17, let me just get it. This is 1 Corinthians 4 and 17. 2 Corinthians 4, so like it. 2 Corinthians 4 and 17. "For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worked for us a far more exceeding eternal weight of glory." So the things we go through are light affliction. So it could always be worse. We don't have to have nothing. So we just need to be content. We need to be content with what we got. And if we be more content, maybe we'll be happier. So we need to stop focusing on, and a lot of times, one of the reasons we be always sad, down and out, and mad and depressed is because we always, I don't have that, and I don't have a husband, and I don't have a house, and I don't have kids, and I don't have that understanding she got. I don't know how to sew. I don't know how to cook. Why I can't be like that? Why I can't do that? You're focusing on the wrong thing. Uplift your spirit and be content with the talents the Most High has given you. Be content with the lot the Most High has given you. Whatever you have, whatever the Most High got you doing, be content with that and stop focusing on what you don't got. Stop focusing on what's missing, because whatever you got in front of you is what the Lord wanted you to have. So stop focusing on what's missing. Stop focusing on all the bad. Change your mindset. Okay, so now we're going to go to the next one, joyfulness. This all going into joy and peace of mind. So now we touched on, being content. The classic precept for contentment. I forgot it. Philippians 4 and 12. And it's real plain upon tables. Okay, Philippians 4 and 12. I know 11. "Not that I speak in respect of want, for I have learned in whatsoever state I am, therewith to be content. I know both how to be abased, and I know how to abound. Everywhere and in all things I am instructed, both to be full and to be hungry, both to abound and to suffer need." So we got to be content, okay? Whatever's in front of us, whatever we got, be content. Okay, so now I wanted to get this part. So another reason I feel like, us sisters, we be down and out and sad and depressed and all of that is because we feel like, and, I'm not speaking for everybody, but from what I've seen and just my personal experience in this walk, I feel like a lot of the times that we get like sad and depressed and all that is because, that the Most High, he turned that affliction up. And sometimes when we know how to take it and we don't know how to count it joy, we see it as such a bad thing when it's one of the best things in this walk. So let me get this, Job 2 and 10. "But he said unto her, Thou speakest as one of the foolish women speak. What? Shall we receive good at the hand of Yahawah? And shall we not receive evil? And all this did Job not sin with his lips." So praising the Lord ain't no part-time job. Serving the Lord ain't no part-time job. You don't get to pick and choose when you want to keep the Sabbath day. You don't get to pick and choose when you want to wear the fringes. You don't get to pick and choose when you want to serve the Lord. You either fully in this thing or you're not. You can't be lukewarm in this thing, as the scriptures say. So praising the Lord don't stop just because affliction comes. When that affliction comes, we still got to praise the name of the Lord, because like I said in my other video through the Spirit, going through that affliction, it's a very beautiful thing, because at the end of the day, it's all working together for our good. Romans 8 and 28, all things work together for the good of those that love Yahawah. Let me get it real quick. This is Romans I just passed it. So I can. Romans 8:28. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love Yahawah, to them who are the called according to his purpose. So all things work together for our good, for those that love Yahawah. And you know that loving the Most High is keeping the commandments. 1 John 5:3, John 14:15. Love is an action word. So we just can't be saying, oh, I love you. And, you got to show it. If you had a friend that's always stealing from you, that friend don't really love you because they're not showing it. So we show we love the Most High by keeping his commandments. When we keep the Most High commandments, we love the Most High. So all things work together for those that love Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. So if you walking in the ways of the Most High how you should, you keeping these laws, statutes, commandments, you serving the Most High with a full heart and sincerity, you giving your all to the ministry, to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, all things are going to work together for your good. So you have nothing to worry about. At the end of the day, that affliction is to help you be a better woman. Because anything worth having is not going to be easy to get. This kingdom, at Acts 14:22, we cannot get this kingdom without much affliction. So we are going to have to go through some things. Prophecy is really kicking off, and the times are coming in is quite scary. Of course we have the Most High, but it's going to get real out here. It's going to be some stuff we ain't never seen before. Acts 14:22, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of Yahawah. So I get much tribulation, we're going to enter into the kingdom of the Most High Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. This walk is not meant to be a cakewalk. You are going to go through some things. You are going to have Satan attacking you day in and day out sometimes. You might have days where you feel like you just cannot win. This is life or death we're talking about here. Like, it is real out here. Like, this ain't just no patty cake game. I'm talking about fighting demons, like struggling behind closed doors. It's real. Like, I don't really know how to, because sometimes, like, I feel like a lot of times there's a lot of videos out here and it's just like, stay on fire, don't be doing this, don't be doing that, stay diligent. But ain't nobody talking, like, it get real. Like, sisters real life be fighting demons. Brothers real life be fighting demons. Like, it is real out here. Like, there might be some things that you really, really struggle with to overcome. And that's a part of this walk. Like, it's tough. It's just not, it's not as easy as it sounds. Like, don't do that. Keep enduring. Stay diligent. That's not as easy as it sounds. Like, folks be out here feeling like they just can't take it no more with these demons. So it gets real out here. It's life and death. We're literally fighting demons. Literally fighting demons. And it's going to get tough in this walk. But that's what the Most High Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, we can overcome and endure all things. That's the whole point, though. Like, yeah, it's going to get tough in this walk. Yeah, it might be some demons that you really, really struggle with. And that's normal because we in this flesh. Everybody got that demon they struggle with, okay? But the point is, like, with the Most High, we can do all things. With the Most High, we can do all things. I feel like it just takes a change of mindset. I feel like mindset is everything. Perspective is everything. And if you have the right mindset, you can do anything. Because when your mind is right, when the scriptures tell us to gird up the loins of your mind, when I read gird up the loins of your mind, this is how I take it. Okay, I got to get my mind right. I got to understand that Satan is going to whoop me down to the ground. He's going to do everything he can to beat me down. Okay, I got to understand that I might lose a limb in this Say he might try to take my limb out. He might try to take me out. He might try to break me down to the core. But with the Most High, I can overcome and I can do anything. And I have no choice but to keep enduring because I don't want to see what the other side is like. That's what I feel like when it say gird up the loins of your mind. Telling myself, getting my mind right, telling myself, you have to endure. You have no choice but to endure. You got to endure. You have to endure. Because Satan is coming for you. He desires to us out as weak. And it's going to get tough in this walk. It's really going to get tough. We can't get this kingdom without much tribulation. But we got to keep enduring at the end of the day. We got to gird up the loins and gird up the loins of our mind and keep enduring because Luke chapter 10 and verse 19 reads this. Behold, I give unto you power to tread on serpents and scorpions and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by enemies hurt you. Notwithstanding in this, rejoice not that the Spirit is subject unto you, but rather rejoice because your names are written in heaven. So That's in red. So Yahawashi, he literally tells us, he gives us power to tread upon these serpents and scorpions. He gives us power to tread upon these demons. It's not talking about a literal bug. It's not talking about a literal scorpion. It's talking about these spiritual demons that we're fighting on a daily basis. We have power to overcome anything with the Most High, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. We can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. That's Philippians 4 and 13. Philippians 4 and 13, I can do all things through Yahawashi which strengthens me. So we can overcome and endure all things with the Most High. So it's going to get tough in this walk. It's going to get tough, you know, because we got to go through the same things Christ went through. The scriptures tell us we're going to have to drink the same cup that he went through, that he drank of, you know. And we see that in the scriptures, there was a lot of our forefathers that was persecuted for believing in Christ. So how much more us? So the times that we're coming in is this biblical prophecy is coming to pass. The times that we're coming in are scary. We're going to have to go through those things Yahawashi went through. But with the Most High, we can endure and overcome all things. You know, he that endured to the end, the same shall be saved. So as long as we got the Most High on our side, and as long as we're keeping the Most High the forefront, and we're keeping the Most High the center of our life, and we're keeping the Most High first, and with the Lord, hey, we can move mountains. We can overcome all types of obstacles thrown our way. So that's the whole point. Like, the whole point is we're going to go through it in this walk. Like, life is not just a piece of cake. Life is not a piece of cake. You're going to go through tribulations. You're going to have to overcome some hurdles. You're going to have to overcome some obstacles. You might be down to your last dollar. You might be down to your last leg. But as long as you got the Most High on your side, you will be okay. So everything is just a mindset. I feel like, to me, everything is just a mindset. And I know a lot of the times, sometimes we be feeling like, I just can't take this no more. You know, Lord, take me out. I'm sick of life. I just can't do it no more, Lord. But look, this is what the scriptures say, though. This is 2 Corinthians 12 and 10. Though I take pleasure in infirmities and reproaches and necessities and persecutions and distresses for Yahawah's sake, for when I am weak, then am I strong. So a lot of times we feel like we just can't take it no more. I can't take it. These demons just whooping me. You know, Lord, take me out. I'm done. I just want to kill myself. These thoughts are real. You know, Satan, he plagues around with those thoughts. But the scriptures say, when we are weak, then are we strong. So when you feel like you're at your weakest, lowest point, you feel like you're back against the wall, you feel like you just can't take it no more, that's actually your strongest point. Your weakest is actually your strongest. When you feel like you just can't do it no more, the Most High's closer to you. He's nearer to you than you think. That's what I'm trying to say. You're way stronger than we think. Like I was saying, at our lowest point, that's actually our strongest. When we feel like we just can't take it no more, when we just feel like we can't do it and we want to give up, we want to quit, that's your strongest. So we have to gird up the loins of our mind. Just remember, with the Most High, we can do all things. And something I just thought about looking at my notes. This is a precept that this sister brought out the other day, and it makes you think. This is Sirach 11 and 25. In the day of prosperity, there's a forgetfulness of affliction. In the day of affliction, there's no remembrance of prosperity. So a lot of times when we go through affliction, when we face trials and tribulations in this walk, when we just go through things in life, we forget how great the Most High has been to us. It's like everything the Most High has done for us, it leaves our mind, and we're automatically focused on everything terrible happening to us. We have to have a shift of perspective and, you know, sit back and ask, okay, how is this bettering me? How is this helping me? What is the Most High trying to teach me? Because at the end of the day, the Most High, whom he loveth, he's chasteneth, as the scriptures say, Hebrews 12 and 6. So we got to be thankful that we even going through affliction. We have to be thankful that we even faced with adversity, because that means that the Lord has us on his mind. That means he loves us. And a lot of times, as soon as affliction comes, as soon as that furnace of adversity get turned up, it's like we forget how good the Most High been to us. We just down and out, man. Everything going wrong in my life. Ain't nothing good happening in my life. Everything just going bad. I can't win. I can't overcome nothing. I just keep getting whooped by Satan. It's like everything the Most High has done for us, we forget it. And it's like we lose hope. It's like we lose it's like we be giving up mentally through the spirit. Like, it's like we be being weak, and we're not weak. We are strong. With Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, we can do anything. We're strong. But it's like with that mindset, you know, we just, when that affliction comes, it's just like we forget to praise the Lord. We forget to be thankful. We forget to have a change of perspective. We forget how good the Most High has been to us. And I was reading Psalms today at work, and I came across this precept that I thought was perfect for this video. This is Psalms chapter 63 and verse 6. When I remember thee upon my bed and meditate on thee in the night, because thou hast been my help, therefore in the shadow of thy wings will I rejoice. So we should be remembering everything the Most High has done to us and meditating on it. Day in and day out, we're meditating on how good the Lord has been to us. Don't let affliction take your mind away from the Lord. Don't let affliction take your joy away. Don't let affliction take you away from praising the name of the Lord. Because at the end of the day, that affliction is going to help you be a better woman. How can we be better? How can we grow if we don't ever face anything? How can we be better? How can we ever grow if we don't never go through anything? That's not realistic. Even on the carnal level, these NBA All-Stars, these Serena Williams, you don't think she had to go through anything to get, you don't think she had to go through anything to get to that high status that she is as a player? All these NBA players and these famous NFL players on the high status, the MVP players that's ranking like top 5 in the U.S., top 5 in the whole world. You don't think they had to sweat, blood, and tears? You don't think they had to wake up at 5 in the morning? You don't think they had to put in the extra work? Even on the carnal level, so how much more us? How can we be better if we don't go through anything? If we don't have to go through hurdles and obstacles, how can we ever grow as a woman, as an Israelite woman, as a daughter of Zion, as a servant of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi? So affliction is really good for us, and we have to take it on the chin and count it as joy and stop being so dang sad and depressed when it comes. Feel how you feel. Give your burdens to the Lord. Cry unto the Most High, but don't unpack and stay there. Uplift your spirit. Okay, because joy is a fruit of the spirit. Why would you want to walk around always sad, depressed, and mad? Uplift your spirit and praise the name of the Lord and call upon your name, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, and be joyful. And yes, oppression maketh the wise man mad. I know. Oppression maketh us mad, but that don't mean walk around being mad either. Okay? That don't mean walk around slamming doors, mad, cussing all the time. Because that ain't ladylike. Okay? So calm. I wanted to touch on that. Don't be a fake friend to the Most High. Don't be fake to the Most High. Everything the Most High has done for you, and then as soon as affliction comes, you done praising. Man, I can't believe this, man. It's just, don't do that to the Lord. It's Hebrews 12:6. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth and scourges every son whom he receiveth. If ye endure chastening, Yahawah dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is whom the Father chasteneth not? But if ye be without chastening, whereof are all partakers, then are you bastards and not sons. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? For they verily for a few days chastened us after their own pleasure, but he for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness. Now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. So, verse 10. But he for our profit, the Most High sends us through the furnace of adversity for our profit. How beautiful is that? He sends us through adversity so we can be better, so we can grow. Hey, call like Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Yes, it gets tough, but this is the mindset we gotta have. Like, I understand these demons is real, but y'all, what you gotta understand is the whole point of this walk is to fight this flesh and to stay in the spirit. So I understand that Satan might be on your back. I understand that mental depression. I understand all of that is real. Plague of the mind, suicidal thoughts, going back into the world. I've had all of those thoughts. I understand it's real. I understand. But we got to try to stay in the spirit, though. That's the whole point. I'm getting turned to the spirit. I'm sorry. That's the whole point. I understand you might have a thought to kill yourself. I understand you might have a wicked, lustful, nasty thought. I'm in this flesh. I've had all of those thoughts. I've had them all. I've had them all. But we get up and we rebuke and we continue to endure through the spirit of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. So yes, I understand that this flesh, it gets tough. But we got to try to stay in the spirit and have a spiritual mindset at the end of the day. And look everything with a spiritual lens at the end of the day. At the end of the day. At the end of the day, you got to look at everything spiritual. So yeah, it gets tough. Hey, but the Lord, he sends us through the affliction for our profit, y'all. Like, how beautiful is that? For our profit. Little old us, when we've been wicked, when we've transgressed the Lord time and time again, when we should be dead, when we should not even know who we are. And he has us on his mind because for our profit, because he wants us to be better, because he wants us to go harder, because he wants us to be better women, better daughters of Zion, because he wants us to be better when we don't deserve it. We should be praising the name of the Lord nonstop all days of our life just because of that. for our profit though. And it don't seem to be joyous at the moment. You be feeling like you about to fall off the face of. I know sometimes I don't want to do it. I be wanting to cut everybody off. I don't even want to talk. I be wanting to delete. Look, I know how I get in this flesh. I want to fall off the face of the earth. It don't be seeming joyous at all. But afterward, it yieldeth that righteous fruit. Afterwards, it's beautiful. So affliction is needed. Stop looking at affliction as such a bad thing, because that's one of the reasons we be so down and sad and depressed all the time. Oh my gosh, man, it's just tough, bro. Like, I just get like, stop whining. Get up through the spirit. I understand it's tough. Trust me, I get it. I don't want to offend sisters and make them feel like what they're going through isn't valid, because everybody got their demons they're struggling with. Everybody struggles with something. Like, we're all fighting demons. Some demons may be tougher for me that's not tough for you, and then some demons that's tough for you may not be that tough for me. I may be stronger in this area and you may be stronger in that area. So I don't want sisters to feel like it. I don't want sisters to feel like what you're going through not valid, because it is valid. My point is though, we just want to have a change of mindset though. Like, it's just tough love. It's tough love because we got to change our mindset and uplift our spirit at the end of the day. Like, be thankful. Count it joy, you know? So kind. And then I wanted to get, since I'm already like in the New Testament, I'm gonna just get my other precepts that's coming out the New Testament. I'm almost done. And then I wanted to get Galatians 5:22, and it reads, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there's no law. So one of the fruits of the Spirit is joy. So if we move in this, verse 16, this I say, then walk in the Spirit, you should not fulfill the lust of the flesh. So, you know, we got to walk in the Spirit, and that's part of being in the Spirit, being joyful, playing upon tables. And then I want to get James. Like I said, like, I don't want to make this feel like she on here scoffing, like she don't know what I go through. Because you're right, I don't know what you go through. And I'm not saying what you're going through don't matter. I'm just saying, being real, we need to be praising the name of the Lord, whether we're going through it or we're not. Whether you're going through, you still need to be counting joy and praising the Most High and being thankful. A mindset is everything. We got to change our mindset and stop being so carnal about everything. You know, I'm just being real. It's James 1:2. My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations. So you got to count it joy. When Satan on your back, when Satan telling you to kill yourself, when Satan telling you to, you know, to just die, to just go leave your husband, to just fall out the truth, to just start back smoking weed, because I've had all of those thoughts. When Satan is telling you all that, you got to count it joy. Hey, call Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. The water for dealing with me, you know, the water for sending the Spirit on me, the water for humbling me, the water for breaking me down just to uplift me back up. Hey, call Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. At the water for breaking me down just to uplift me back up. At the water Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi for seeing me acceptable to go through front of adversity. At the water Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi for allowing me to experience your marvelous power, your mercy, your grace. The water Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi for allowing me to know the precepts and knowing that through your spirit, through the power of I can overcome this demon. The water Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. It's easier said than done, but it can be done. Philippians 4:13. Mindset is everything to me. Philippians 4:13. We can do all things through Yahawah. So we just got to get our mind right. That's it. You got to get your mind right. And stop being so, woe is me. Stop. It's all right. 30:23. Love 22. The gladness of the heart is the life of man, and the joyfulness of a man prolongs his days. So just by you being happy, hey, that give you some extra days right there. Love thine own soul and comfort thy heart. Remove sorrow far from thee, for sorrow hath killed many, and there's no profit therein. So what does it profit your spirit always being sad, always being mad, always being down? How does that profit your spirit? You're not in the spirit, because it doesn't profit your spirit. You're not in the spirit. Fruits of the Spirit is joy, love, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, meekness, goodness, temperance. Against such there's no law. That's being in the spirit, but sorrow is not of the Most High. So you're not in the spirit, so how's that profiting you? It's not. What does it profit you to always be sad and mad? Love your own soul and comfort your heart. You know, so if you're one of those sisters that's, you know, you struggle with that sadness spirit, and you just struggle with always being down when affliction comes, you struggle with praising the name of the Lord in the times of adversity, what brings you comfort? It says comfort thine own soul. Okay, so ask yourself, what makes you happy? And of course, we want to come to the Most High and come to the scriptures, but we're also women. We're also fleshly beings. What do you like to do? Okay, do you like to paint? Does that uplift you? Does that help you when you're in a low state? Okay, paint. After you read, of course, after you seek the Most High. Do you want to go on a walk? Okay, after you pray, after you get into the scriptures, go on a little walk. Take your mind off of it. Do you like to journal? Okay, journal. Do you have a stress ball? Do other things, find some healthy, positive outlets. Find some more healthy, positive outlets that can uplift your spirit, that can bring confidence to you, and that can get your mind off of these carnal thoughts. Because thinking, why am I going through this? Why I don't got that? Why? That's all carnal at the end of the day. And they ain't going to do nothing but make you sad and but make you mad, but make you depressed. Being in that type of carnal mindset. So, love your own soul and comfort your heart. Remove sorrow far from thee, because sorrow has killed many. Being sad all the time can kill many. Right? So, yeah. And, so now it's time for you to self-examine and see, what do you like? What do you like? What brings your self-comfort? I like to paint. I haven't painted in a very, very, very long time, but I like to paint. I like to journal. I like to go on walks. I honestly need to be in nature more often, to be honest. I used to have a stress ball, I think. So those are just some of the, I have a coloring book. My other one bought me a coloring book. So I like to color. I like to cook. I like to work out. So those are some things about me that I like to do, that could possibly get my mind, I don't do none of that like I should, though. So I need to take my own advice. I definitely take my own advice, so I'm a hypocrite. And everything I tell y'all, I need to apply it to myself as well. So now, ask yourself that. What do you like to do? What brings you comfort? What helps you feel better when you're in that type of state? This is Sirach 14:14. Defraud not thyself of the good day, and let not the part of a good desire overpass thee. So enjoy yourself in righteousness. Enjoy yourself in righteousness. If you want to do something in righteousness, go out and do it. This is Sirach 14:14. Another translation. I like how it reads another translation. It says this. It says, don't deny yourself a single day's happiness. If there's something you want to do and it is lawful, go ahead. That's GNT version. So if there's something righteous you want to do in righteousness, go ahead and do it. Don't be feeling like you gotta stay stuck in a wall 25/8. No, I can't go out anywhere. I have to stay inside. I can't go out. Don't be like that. Go enjoy yourself in righteousness. Go get you a little drink. Go out. Go get you some brunch. I like to eat. I do. So every time I go out with my friends, we go out to eat, baby. We go out to eat. But I like to do fun stuff like arcade and stuff too. So have fun in righteousness. Don't just be moping around sad all the time. Enjoy yourself in righteousness. Get out in righteousness and moderation and enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. There's no sin to that. So now that I've touched on that part, joyfulness, I just want to remind sisters, just to be joyful in this walk. Affliction is tough. I know we're struggling with demons. I understand all of that. Trust me. But we have to have a change of mindset. Mindset is everything. We can overcome and endure anything. When you feel like you're at your lowest, that's your strongest. You can overcome anything with the Most High. You have to have the right mindset. You have to have the right mindset. Count it joy when you're going through that affliction. And then the last point I want to get on is, focus your mind on things above. I briefly touched on it earlier, but I kind of already touched on the mindset is everything. All things are working together for our good. So when you're feeling like you're at your lowest, when you feel like you're back against the wall, when you just feel like you can't do it anymore, you need to take a step back, breathe and pray and ask the Lord, what are you trying to teach me? What are you showing me? What are you building me up for? How is this helping me? Change your mindset, because it's working out together for your good. It's helping you be better. It's helping you be a better woman. So don't focus on how bad it is, because it's really not bad. It may hurt and it may sting, but that's not bad for you. That's good for you. How can that be bad for you and it's working together for your good? How can that be bad for you when that exact affliction you're going through is what's going to help you be better? How can that be bad for you when that exact thing you're going through is going to help you strive to be a better servant of the Most High? That's going to help you be a better wife. That's going to help you be a better sister. How could that ever be bad for you? How could something that's going to help you grow be bad for you? So stop focusing on so much of the affliction, but focusing on what you're getting out of the affliction. Focus on how that's going to help you. Change your mindset. And then I wanted to get Colossians 3:2. And it reads, set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth. So that's plain. Set your affection on things above. Have spiritual thoughts. Okay? And I want to get Romans 8:6. This Romans 8:6. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Because the carnal mind is enmity against Yahawah, for it is not subject to the law of Yahawah, neither indeed can be. So when you're carnal minded, you're not focusing on the Most High. You're not focused on law, statutes, commandments. You're not subject unto the law, statutes, commandments when you're being carnal minded. When you're being carnal, you think about carnal things. You're thinking about BS. You're thinking about BS. You're not thinking about the things you should. To be carnal minded is death. Being carnally minded can get you in trouble with the Most High for real, but to be spiritually minded, that's life and peace. Being spiritually minded brings you peace, because when you're spiritual minded, you're not thinking, look, this is what a carnal mind is. Why I don't have that? Why I don't have this? Oh my gosh, this is just so bad. Why is the Most High doing this to me? That is death. That brings you no peace. But, spiritual mind is going to be like, the Most High is trying to teach me something. This is going to help me be better. This is going to help me be a better woman to the Most High, a better woman, a better servant unto the Most High. Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. This is going to help me grow. I don't have that because the Most High didn't want me to have it. And if He do want me to have it, He'll bless it to me when He sees fit. But I'm thankful for what I have in front of me. I can't be looking at everybody else's life. That's going to bring you peace. Because you're not looking at everybody else's plate. You're not focusing on what you don't got. You're not focusing on what's missing. You understand that this affliction is going to help you be better. That's peace. When you focus on what you don't got, when you focus on everybody else's plate, when you're not worried about yourself, when you're all in everybody else's business, you focus on what they got going, you worry about how the Most High dealing with them. When you so down and out, you can't even thank the Most High in affliction. You just focus on affliction, how bad it is. That ain't peace. So to be carnally minded is death. So we have to change our mindset and stop being carnal through the Spirit. And then I wanted to get this last precept, 2nd Ezra 14:14, and it reads, let go from the mortal thoughts, set aside, cast away the burdens of man, and put off now the weak nature, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. So we got to let go from these mortal thoughts and just lay it aside, because like I brought out earlier through the Spirit, prophecy is kicking off. Biblical prophecy is going to come to pass soon. It's already coming to pass. And, greater things than we ever seen is about to happen. So some things we've never, ever, ever seen in life is about to start happening. So we need to be getting our minds prepared for stuff like that and stop being so carnal, focusing on what you don't got, focusing on the wrong thing. So, Lord, when this video is very edifying and helpful through the Spirit, I feel like it was. And like I said, I don't want sisters to feel like, what you're going through, it doesn't matter and you got to be strong all the time, because it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to take a step back. It's okay to regroup, refresh, refocus. That's okay. That's normal. We want to have a just balance. But the whole point of this video was to just encourage sisters. Don't be so down and out and sad and depressed all the time, because that's not, Israelite women aren't moving that type of spirit. We want to be joyful and praise the name of the Lord, because He's done so much to us. And praise the name of the Lord shouldn't stop when affliction comes. We shouldn't be focusing on what we don't got, because that's a slap in the face into the Most High. Why are you not being thankful for what the Most High has done for you? Why do you feel the need to always have more? A covetous man is never satisfied. I think it's in Iraq somewhere. Let me see if I can find it real quick. It's Iraq. I feel like it's Iraq 21. Sirach 14:9, a covetous man's eyes never satisfied with his portion, and the iniquity of the wicked draweth up his soul. So we don't want to be covetous, never being satisfied with what we got. So it's a slap in the face to the Most High to not be satisfied. It's a slap in the face, to always feel like you're not where you're supposed to be and you should have more, because the Most High thoughts is way bigger than ours. You are where you're supposed to be, whether you know it or not. You don't know what the Most High's thinking. You know what He's doing behind closed doors. So just be content, be thankful, and be joyful. Stop being so sad and down and depressed. Change your mindset. Mindset is everything. And I want to read something that Sister Lily brought on her exhortation today. She said, Lord will, and y'all need to go join her house of the Spirit in Clubhouse. The Most High had me sit back and analyze a few things I've been through. I was my own saboteur. I truly realizing how my mindset led to my own defeat is crazy. Mindset can make or break, build or destroy. Ultimately realizing these different situations didn't work because I lacked faith. So change your mindset and increase your faith in the Lord. Get up, sis, and meditate on this. Hebrews 11:6. But without faith, it is impossible to please Him. For he that cometh to Yahawah must believe that He is, and that He is a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him. So, hey, that's plain upon tables. Mindset is everything. So Lord will assist continue to endure. And I want y'all to remember, meditate on this. You can do anything with the Most High. You can overcome anything with the Most High. You can change your mindset with the Most High. You can do all things to Yahawah Shah strengthen you. You know, affliction either gonna make or break you. You know, kill or be killed. Kill or be killed. You know, get up through the spirit. I love y'all so much. And I'm not saying what you're going through don't matter, but this is tough love through the spirit. Get up and praise the name of the Lord and count joy in that affliction, because it could be worse. And the Most High, He didn't have to call into this walk. So change your mindset. Change your mindset and focus. I always say, find the joy in everything. Find the positivity in everything. And I feel like there's it's something else I want to share. Hold on. Train your mind to see the good in everything. Positivity is a choice. The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. And that's playing through the spirit. I feel like it was another one. Hold on. It definitely was another one, but I don't know where it's at. I want to read this though. You matter. People love you for who you are. You are different. You are unique. You are magic. You are worthy and deserving of love and respect. Because you breathe, shine your light, share your gifts. You are here for a reason. Your story matters. You make the world more beautiful. Know that you are loved and the world needs you. So come. And then I wanted to get this one as well. Hold on, y'all. Let me find it. Okay. I couldn't find it. It's okay. But kind of lonely, y'all keep enduring. Call it Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Change your mindset. Be happy, y'all. Shalawam. And of course, adjust balance. It's okay not be okay, but uplift your spirit. Shalawam.
Woke up this morning and I